The artistic industries have had an unbelievably tough past year, particularly those in the music scene. Smaller, independent artists rely on live performances, which have been pretty much on a solid hiatus for the past year. However, with a little bit of luck and a shit ton of vaccines, it might be the case that festivals, concerts and live performances can come back this summer, which is great for musicians and great for your brain. Here's a few reasons why you should do your brain a favour and try and get yourself to a festival this summer, or whenever festivals are no longer considered a public health hazard. 1. Music has powerful cognitive effects. Listening to music that you enjoy reduces stress, increases positive mood, and even reduces pain thresholds. A meta-analysis, which is a big analysis that composes of lots of different studies, so the results are usually more trustworthy than just one study, found that listening to music during gastrointestinal endoscopy reduced pain, reduced stress, and led to shorter procedure times. Now, I'm not trying to compare COVID-19 to having a camera shoved down your throat. I'm just saying that maybe listening to a few tunes makes both things a bit easier to swallow. 2. Music is good, bass is better. So listening to music is great, but feeling it adds to the experience. The tactile sensations produced from powerful bass from a subwoofer combines with the auditory tones of rhythm and beat to produce what we call a multimodal perception. 2 modes of sensory data forming one experience of music in the brain. Our brains like it when sensory information matches together. It creates a stronger perception, and yes, a group of researchers found that bass sensations increase ratings of enjoyment and groove. Yes to ratings of groove. 3. Listening to music and dancing together creates synchrony. The brain likes to copy behaviour that it observes. This is how we learn as babies. We see and hear talking and try to copy it. When we bond with people, we subconsciously mimic their behaviour. In a job interview, you might cross your arms at the same time as the interviewer does, or we reflect people's expressions back at them to show attentiveness and empathy, and it feels good when this happens to us. Although we only tend to notice when these things are missing from social interaction, and so rise feelings of awkwardness and tension. When we listen to music together and move together, the mimicry is happening on a huge scale, and rather than the small barely noticeable changes in social interaction, we get hit with powerful feelings of togetherness and collective emotion. 4. Having some ciders in the sun. I know that alcohol is bad for my brain and bad for my body, but I still drink. And if you're an adult in the UK, I'd wager that you probably do too. So why do we drink? It's definitely not for a hangover the day after. For most people, it's because it's fun and tasty. Drinking dulls our perception so that only major thoughts and feelings get through. If you want to know more about the mechanics of alcohol in your brain, I really recommend that you check out the 2-minute short video in the description from AsapSCIENCE. In the context of festivals, the major thoughts and feelings that reach the conscious level of perception is related to the enjoyment of music, or with friends, or how good those cheesy chips taste. 5. And finally, let's focus on that connection with friends. Going to a festival is good, but going with friends is undoubtedly better. After social distancing measures, I don't need to tell you about the benefits of seeing your friends, or what happens when you don't. So, cross all of your fingers and all of your toes, get the vaccine, and do your brain a favour, go to a festival and dance again. After contagion. If you like this video, then you can go to www.senselesspsych.com to find more senseless content. We have videos, blog posts. We've just started doing podcasts, Senseless Conversations, where we interview researchers at all levels to find out a bit more about what they're up to and the kind of research that they do. We're on Twitter. You can follow us at SenselessPsych. We're also on Facebook, so you can find us there. We're on YouTube. We're everywhere. Wherever it is you like to stay up to date, we'll see you back there next time. Stay tuned for more senseless content.